Hello friends, welcome back for some more Olympus Chosen. So put some thought into our future here in this campaign, and I've decided I've been going on a lot of side quests and I haven't been progressing the actual story very much. That is doing some core quest. So let's go back to our roots here. Take a step back, a little bit of a breather from the core, from the side quests, and let's go back to the core. And I realized that I found one scenario that I've been meaning to do for a long time, and let's do that. And that is closing the rift with hail. This was something that I believe it was about 5, 6, 7 episodes ago. I was going to do this, and then a side quest popped up in the city of Gloomhaven, and then another side quest popped up, and I kept doing these side quests and getting kind of persuaded by the gloom, perhaps, to not follow the core quests. So let's get back here. Let's hook up with Hale. Now that we have Erebus with us, let's hook up with his kind, Hale, and try to fix the interplanar rifts that are open around Gloomhaven. So Ruinous Rift, help Hale close the interplanar rift. This is a core quest. Protect Hale for 10 rounds, and that is all. Just, she must survive. This one's an interesting one. That it's only 10 rounds is pretty nice because we can burn cards and we don't have to worry about exhausting, honestly. With these we could burn a card every other round, something like that, and will probably still be pretty decent for protecting her for those 10 rounds. So, I've looked through some of the cards, and I think Cautious Advance might be one that I take back, but I don't know which one I would drop if that was the case. I could drop Tactical Order here. I'm going to drop Tactical Order because if this is the one that I'm remembering, we don't need a lot of movement in this case. I think it's just one room. She's standing in the middle, and we just have to protect her. I could be wrong, but since it's for 10 rounds, I think that's the one that I'm thinking of. Although I think there's another one where we have to protect her, and it could be somebody else, and we just have to run through a scenario with them. So, but I think this is the one I'm thinking of. So I'm going to take Cautious Advance for that extra shield, and we don't really need the movement in this case. But Physis, I'm pretty sure he's all good. Yep. And then Erebus, I was considering to bring Empowering Void to play with it in this particular scenario, because in this scenario, you know, as I've been saying, we don't really need to. This isn't one where we need a lot of movement and a lot of damage. We just need to help her survive. So taking out enemies and stalling is basically the name of the game this time. But if we don't take them out fast enough, then they can swarm us and we'll be in trouble. So I tell you what, I'm going to drop this as a kind of a playground kind of way. Let's use it. Let's have fun with it. Cloak of Shade. Yes, I'm getting rid of an invisibility, but let's go to the merchant real quick so that Erebus can buy the Cloak of Invisibility. That way we can still have a way of going invisible It's just a one-time use, unlike the other, the ability card where we could use it over and over, of course, but in this way, you know, we can play with invisibility a little bit more. And also, we don't need that one ability in order to go invisible. Now we have this one-time use cloak that we can use at any time. We can also purchase a small item for him. A mana potion would be good for him, but honestly, he takes a lot of, or he can infuse darkness every turn, basically, so. Healing potion could be good. You know, I don't really see it. I don't see something here. The stamina potion is really the only thing I can think of, but I don't want to buy another stamina potion. I think he's good with that. And then we have ability cards that can give him basically a stamina potion. So I'm gonna pass on buying this, even though I'd really like to. My gut is saying spend the money, but I will save it a little bit more for Erebus so that he can maybe purchase some boots or open up his options at least. We still have a pocket here, but as I had said before, I'd really like to get one of these more expensive things for him. I don't see a reason to just get a tiny potion in the meantime either, so. I will have Hephaestus donate. You know what? Yeah. We'll bless both of them. We need to keep going with our donations to improve the wealth of Gloomhaven. Sure, we'll take a city encounter. As the daylight fades, you find yourselves wandering through a half-crowded market street browsing wares. Hey, over here! You turn in the direction of a voice to see a filthy vermling gesturing from a dark alley. I guess he'd probably sound like, "Hi, over here! Yeah, you grim-looking chaps! I have something you might be interested in." The vermling holds out a piece of metal covered in sludge. "Found this in the sewer." I already don't. I already don't want to. Refuse. We're just gonna walk away from that. I don't even want to hear what you have to say. You're holding trash out covered in sewage. No thank you. You laugh and gesture the vermin away. You can recognize a low-life swindler when you see one. And that piece of garbage was just foul. Yeah, we're not into that. Sorry. But really, not sorry at all. Alright, let's go to the Ruinous Rift. Let's go. You're feeling a tad hungry as you walk down the road. You're considering stopping for a meal when you come across a thicket of bushes covered in red berries. Red berries. Now these look delicious. Let's try them out. Oh. Okay, I've got that backwards maybe. So green, I remember there's green and then some other color. So these must be the poisonous ones, the red ones. And the green ones might be the good ones. Well, maybe we'll give it a shot next time, but after this, I'm not sure we have the stomach for it. Maybe in another group of 3, we can try again. You shrug and grab a handful of berries to stuff in your mouth. They're incredibly sweet and just the right amount of tart. You couldn't feel better about your decision. It's too bad that things that taste so good are just so bad for you. That is, until you start vomiting. Your stomach is incredibly unhappy with you, and the situation doesn't improve much by the time you arrive at your destination. You've been poisoned. So we'll have to keep an eye out for those green berries then.
On the way back to the Ruinous crypt, Hale seems almost happy as she trudges through the mud with you, eager to help fight back demons and undead.
It's been so long since I've been outside of Gloomhaven, she says, swaying the elemental censer back and forth as she walks. The city is necessary for my studies, but it feels good to take a small break and travel this plane again. And with so much less danger this time as well.
Alright, I want to break this, what she says and what's going on here. I want to break this down just a little bit because I find this interesting. Eager to fight back demons and undead. She is not going to do any of that. I guarantee it. She's not going to do anything about fighting demons and undead. The second part, it's been so long since I've been outside of Gloomhaven. Now this is an ice they're saying that. This isn't like, you know, a month or 2 months or like in this quarantine a year or 2 years. This is like lifetimes. Human lifetimes, because since they are interplanar beings, they don't see time the way that we do. So long could be a generation of like a generational point of view, from our point of view, that is. A lifetime, maybe a couple lifetimes. So it's interesting to that this doesn't seem like much, you know, but an Aether saying that means a lot.
You look at the Aether questioningly. Sure, cultists and demons aren't exactly friendly encounters, but last time I traveled these lands, well, that's something I swore I would never speak of. Hale grows silent until you arrive at the crypt. Opening the ancient doors, you half expect the place to be teeming with cultists and demons once again. But the stone halls are as silent and barren as death. You move towards the main chamber where you find the giant rift, hovering above a demonic altar. Well, you certainly weren't kidding, Hale says. This thing is a beauty. The girth and stability, quite impressive. Hale walks around the perimeter of the altar, throwing sand in the air and watching it fall. I'm pretty sure I can close it, thanks to old Stonebreaker's sensor here. I can't imagine the forces on the other side of this rift are going to be all too happy about it, though. Hale raises the sensor above her head with one arm and plunges the other elbow deep into the rift. Gather round, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be one killer party.
Oh, that's lovely. Elbow deep into the rift. Can't wait to see what pops out of it. Alright, so we have Pacifist for Electrona or Hunter. So do we want to kill 3 or fewer, or do we want to kill 1 or more elites? I'm going to go for the elite because I don't know if I can keep her from killing 3 or less, or more than 3 enemies. Workhorse or indigent. I'm having a really hard time with this word too. Loot no gold piles or chests. This might be pretty easy for him. For 2 points, let's try it. Explorer. I don't think there's going to be a door at all. Neverlayer. Yeah, we can go for that one. All right. Let's try this one out here. Round 1. There she is. And there it is. Yeah, so this is the room. This is the one I was talking about. Although I remember it differently. And there's the sensor too. That's cool. Good work, guys. Honestly, this is just... I can't say this enough. The art department of Flaming Fowl is amazing. They did a wonderful job with this game. Alrighty. So she has 10 health. And we will see what she does, but I'm pretty sure she stands right here and does not move. Let's think about... There it is. Okay. So they've got a night demon, a normal night demon popping out of this corner here. I remember pillars and stuff, and maybe I'm thinking of a different one. I was pretty sure there were some pillars here, 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 here. And I could be thinking of another one, but... Huh. Well, there it is. We need to be on this side then. So we'll start over here with her for sure. He could probably be... Let's do something like this, and we'll have you start on this side, and we'll think about how we can potentially take out that night demon immediately. Excuse me, with Eberus, because it's going to be summoning or infusing darkness, and we can use that against them. So, all right, round one. So I was selecting the cards and realized that there's nobody on the... there's nobody here. So this first round is kind of a freebie of let's get ready for the party, as Hale put it. So we don't necessarily need to be... We don't need to be doing anything except for getting ready. So how I'm going to do that is Dancing Shadows, just to get darkness infused, and then Wings of Night to go invisible. I don't know what else to do here, so I'm just going to stay right here, wait for this thing to come in, become invisible, and infusing darkness at the same time. Then over here, Feistus is going to throw some traps down. We've got a stun trap, we've got another trap. This is, I'm thinking, putting the stun trap right here as the like last defense, so that if somebody is able to sneak in, there's a trap waiting for him. I was also thinking, actually, maybe I do this instead. But if I do that and put a trap here and here, he's just out here by himself at that point, so I'll probably put a trap here and here, kind of a thing, and yeah, just getting ready as what we're supposed to be doing here. Dazzling Charge to infuse light, an Unwavering Mandate to infuse, to heal and to heal. Let's get rid of a couple poisons here. And also, come to think of it, maybe I want her standing here anyway, because my next idea is potentially bring in Empowering Command so that he can take 3 more cards back immediately. So I think I might do that. Let's switch these up. And then we'll just have her move over here afterward. And this one is going to be, it says Night Demon, it doesn't say Elite. So I'm assuming that it's going to bring in a normal Night Demon. So I guess it could bring in more than the one. We'll just have to see. Yeah, does nothing. Confirm. And that'll do. I don't need to go invisible, I know, but I don't really know what else to do. I was wondering why I needed the invisibility, or you might be wondering that. And I don't have a good answer for that. I'm thinking that... let's do that. I'm thinking that I did it because I didn't want to just throw away an ability with an attack that I could use. So, I don't know. We'll be getting these cards back anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter all that much. But I just did it to be fun, I guess. So there it is. Okay, it's just one normal. And then the next spawn is over there. Okay. And we're looking at an elite wind demon, so flying, which is an issue because now these traps don't mean anything to you, but we can most certainly take care of you very easily, and then I can start moving away and things like that. So I think it's pretty obvious what I'm going to do here. We're going to use Prepare for the Kill and Spirit of the Night. Move up and kill. I'm hoping 7 is fast enough. It could be slower than what the Night Demon brings up. So the Night Demon might be able to perform something. And if it goes faster than me and can go invisible, that's a problem because darkness is already infused. So I'm going to use Empowering Command to give him 3 of these cards back after he performs, of course. And then I guess I should start moving. Though, do I want to move this way or this way is kind of a good question, isn't it? And it looks like if I'm going to be preparing for future rounds, it looks like it's going to be going counterclockwise. So here, I assume this is going to be the next place, so maybe I want to be getting ready and going in that direction. So let's get Daybreak for that move to bless Hephaestus. And then Hephaestus, we will probably want a way to... But I can use Stun Shot to just make sure that this one doesn't get a chance to go. We have a Stamina Potion. We can bring Stun Shot back to just continuously stun the Wind Demon, because this one's going to be more of a problem. 8 health with 2 shield. I'll use Reinvigorating... Restorative Mist for healing off that. And then I'll use Net Shooter just to get moving around the corner, I guess. Sure. Ooh. You scared me here. It is going to try to go invisible, but because we're tied... Wow. Wow. That was a bit scary. So... Let's take care of it before it gets that chance here. Whoops. Yeah. Was a bit scary, but we got it. So Tinkerer, just gonna heal you. So it doesn't seem like much yet, I promise. Things will get hairy. And then you... I moved him away. So we're going to take 3 cards back for him. Spirit of the Night being one of them. Let's get Prepare for the Kill. And Wings of Night, I think. We can go back invisible and we can actually use that. So I'm going to use my boots. Get around here. This way we're adjacent to this potentially next spawning point. And blessing him. Still just the one. I mean, it's weird that it says bless and bless. Active enhancement, bless. Like, it seems to be getting everything. But then it only puts 1 blessing. He has 3 because he went to the blessing store beforehand. So that he had 2, and now he has that 3rd. So, yeah, we'll end that turn. Okay. Ah, okay. I saw this one, I didn't see this one. So we're looking at a Frost Demon, a normal Frost Demon, and a Sun Demon Elite. And the next round, of course. So maybe I want to think about where I want to put Electrona a little bit more. And we need to make sure that this one's going to be a normal, so let's bring Erebus in that direction to kill that for the next round. So we need more darkness. Let's make sure we have some darkness for the next round. And then we'll send, I think that's, we'll send these two this way after controlling you a little bit. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. This one's going to be an issue, but we can, maybe we can just send her here now. Then I need that mobility. These traps kind of screwed me a little bit. Not gonna lie. Okay, anyway, round 3. We're gonna start off with Eberus. 28 smoke step for a move 3. I'll be able to do an attack. But before I move away, I'm gonna loot. So I'm gonna pick this loot up and then 1, 2, 3 to over here. I realized this was the card I was looking for. I wanted the move on the top, and I remembered actually Smokestep has that. So we have another move 3. Unfortunately, it's not a move, an attack of 4 on top of that. 1, 2, 3, I could, but I don't see that happening. I could do that. I guess we'll just have to see how this is going to work out. I could go this way and have my plans still work. We'll see where the Wind Demon is gonna go. So I'll go 29, just in case. 37 for Hephaestus. We're gonna go Stun Shot and Invigorating Elixir. This is just for the movement, and this is really for the stun. 37 is likely going to be later, so you could move this way, and then I might be able to make that attack. We'll see. But the reason I want everyone over here. Oh, I guess he's not going to make it anyway. I'm going late here because I wanted to do... So maybe I want to go early. Righteous Strength to Bless, and then Illuminate the target for that attack 6. That is if you're able to stun. Oof. Yeah, let's go early and see about stunning now. No, we'll do it this way. Hopefully 18 is fast enough for the attack 6. And then, yeah, let's see it about this way. And of course we already know which way we're going to go with you. Okay. Okay, well, it's not going to move, which is unfortunate. But it's not going invisible either, so... I'll take the 1 damage. So I will bless you now, my son. And let's perform that attack 6 here. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. Nice. Not too bad. Okay. Yep. And we'll do this. Yeah, it's unfortunate. If it did move back here in order to make a ranged attack, that would have been really good, because then I'd be very happy about going there, but not the case. So we'll pick up some loot. And then I will make my way this way. Okay. And I think... I'm gonna back up a little bit more. I'm really stuck on what to do with these traps now, because I mean they can still be useful for later, right? There's these two are going to come in, and then this one, I think, and then over here. So I'm hoping this one isn't going to be another flying, like a flame demon would really defeat the purpose of me putting these traps down altogether. So let's have you move. Let's stay back here for now. maybe I can use these traps. I guess I didn't have to go that far away, but maybe I can use these traps. I mean, that's cool, but maybe I can use these traps to my benefit later. We'll just have to see about it. Okay, we have 3 on the map now. What's coming in? Of course, an elite flame demon over here. So these traps were the worst place to put them. If I don't think I'm going to be doing this one again. I'm pretty sure I should be able to do this, but if any of you out there, this would be probably the better place, and then throw some traps here. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. So what's coming in over here? An earth demon. Man, the traps over there would have been great. We have a frost demon here. We have an elite sun, a normal earth, and an elite flame. Wonderful. But, I mean, we've already gone 3 rounds. We have plenty of health. She's got some health too. We can heal her if we really need it. We have plenty of ways to get cards back. I think we're going to be fine. So, anyway, round 4. Starting off with Everest, with Prepare for the Kill, of course, for some more darkness, and Spirit of the Night to take out another normal demon, frost demon there. Yep, that'll be it. Then we have 23 for Electrona. I'm going to be pulling Cautious Advance and Hammer Blow. We need somebody over here. This side's weak now. This side's going to be very, very strong here in a second, so this is going to be fun. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and pull up her shield to kind of tank what's going to happen with the Sun Demon Elite. And then the Tankerer of Phaistos. I realized something. This Flame Demon Elite coming in has 5 health. So Disintegration Beam is going to be a perfect way to take out both this Wind Demon and the Fire Demon. And I need to be in a good position for this to work. So I've figured out it cannot, the spawn is going to go in one of these 3 hexes, because it can't spawn into this hex, of course. It's a 33% chance that it would spawn right there, and I can't stand here or else I'd be stunned, and I can't stand here for Disintegration Beam to work with these 3 hexes. So I need him to stand right there so that it puts the Flame Demon either here or here. In which case I can use, you know, Toxic Bolt to move and Disintegration Beam to take them out. In both cases, you know, I can move back to this hex to take this out if it spawns here, or I can move over to here to hit these 2 hexes. So that's gonna be my my plan. In order for this to work, he has to stand here. Now, I mean, maybe it just goes here or here anyway. Who knows? I don't know. But I'm gonna plan for it to go here and mitigate that. Hook gun for the movement and dangerous contraption I'm gonna plop out right there so that we have some help on this side. But at the end of next round, this side will be empty, so maybe, I guess. Okay, so stunned, dead, and an attack of 5. So luckily we're putting her up in front of that, and then hail, of course. So we should be good here. I think I'm gonna put you right there. No, undo. Just go right here. some point we still have that Cloak of Invisibility if we need it. Now, Earth Demon, way over there, coming in the next round, is normal. Guess what I'm going to be doing here? I'm going to use the Major Stamina Potion to grab Spirit of the Night, and probably... maybe I should get this? I'm trying to figure out a way. How do I get from here to there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to get 4 movement points to get onto this side. And maybe it's okay. Maybe I just wait. We do have the bot that's coming in that will be able to play with it for the next round. So maybe I'm just okay. But I will still take the Major Stamina Potion to get Spirit of the Night back again. And maybe... man, maybe I just go for Prepare for the Kill so that I can continue moving this way. And I still have a move 3 with Curse. Okay, so let's do it that way. That move 3 with Curse, I can start from here and go that way. So, Prepare for the Kill and Spirit of the Night. I don't need to go invisible. There it goes. Alright. This is what makes him very strong. Give him a couple stamina potions. You have somebody that has abilities that acts like stamina potions, and he can just kill every normal enemy. So I'm showing that the possibilities of him, where a lot of people say that he's broken, that he's like super powerful, but honestly for normals, yeah. He can take out normal enemies pretty quickly, but does that make him broken? I don't think so. I don't think so. What makes him broken is when people exploit every tiny bit. I think that's what makes him broken, but you can make anybody broken at that point. I'm wondering if I should go for this. I think I'm gonna go for it. Let's get ready for the next round. Wait, are you going to... oh, you would... no, let's not. No, because I don't want him to take that from me. Okay. Battlebot. Sounds like Power Rangers. Battlebot! Summon! Okay, let's go right to here. Skip. And I mean, if it goes here, then I'm gonna have to walk through that trap, aren't I? So maybe I take this stamina potion now. Oh, actually, I already have the ink bomb. I do already have it, so I think I'll be okay. The problem is that they can go pretty early, and I can't. I can go at 18. I'm gonna have to think about this, because if you go this way and then this one pops in here and it goes this way, then I've made a mess. So I'm hoping that this works. We'll just have to see. Yeah, end your turn. Yeah, luckily we've got all of this. We can get rid of it all. Almost all of it. Okay, of course, it popped in over here. I really wish it would have come in right here. I'm wondering, actually, if the rule states that it would spawn to the next, like, in the hex closest to a mercenary. If that was the case, maybe I should have gone here instead. So, well, round 5, we already know what we're going to do with you. So let's do that. This and this. And I'm going to have to walk through this trap, which is kind of annoying. Or I could go for the ink bomb. Or I could go for... be another I think I still have some ideas here. Alright, after much going back and forth, I think I've chosen all over again. But going for Erebus at 15, Doomed Breeze for this to get Darkness infused, and Wings of Night. I'm actually going to use the bottom action here so that every time I perform an attack, well, every time for the next 4 times I perform an attack, I also gain a move 2 before the action. Or it says as part of the action. So I'm wondering, the way that it reads, it doesn't suggest that it's before, it just means that I can move at any time. But I think that you get the move 2 and then you get an attack. So, yes. So, Doomed Breeze to keep Darkness, and I need to keep Prepare for the Kill out for this reason. For this reason, the 7, because when this guy comes in, I don't want him to steal it away from me. But I don't think I'm going to be able to make it across the room fast enough to kill that, so I might just be hanging around here for a turn to make sure that that Night Demon dies. This guy's got something to play with, and she's also over there, so she's going to be the target of 2 pretty hefty demons. So we're going to have to be careful about that. Toxic Bolt, Disintegration Beam. You know, I was thinking Toxic Bolt to Disorienting Flash, but if I go after, and they start moving around beforehand anyway, Disintegration Beam's not going to work. So I'm just going to go with it this way and hope that it works. 18 is fast enough to go faster than them, but it's also slow enough that they could both go first, and that could be a big bummer. Then we have 23, Mobilizing Axiom for the attack for bringing in light, and then Defensive Stance. I was also considering to just skip doing something like this, go at 65, pull Defensive Stance in late and go for the Path of Glory, hoping that this will actually bring in light. But the other part is that if I go for this and I do bring in light, then they might actually be able to use it immediately. So I think I'm going to go for it this way. And if I don't want them to use light, I'll just perform a default attack. And just, so be it. That's what I'll go with, So 8. Yeah, see? Okay. And then 43 is late enough. What might happen is it looks like it's going to go here and then put a trap there. So 1, 2, 3. We are still going to be walking through our trap. This was just an unfortunate, like, random disaster here. I put it on the side that we have flying demons. I wasn't going to know that. Then, yeah, doing the same exact thing again, attack 5. Wonderful, great job, thank you. And then a pretty nasty hit against the BattleBot. But the BattleBot is going to be able to move up and make that attack first. You're going to be dead, which is good, but I am going to be taking some damage in order for this to work. What? Why? Why did it go? Why did it do that? Why didn't it? Oh, okay, that's right, that's right, that's right. It's not going to move away to put the trap in between. Because it's not performing a ranged attack, it's going to not move. Or it's going to move, since it's adjacent, it's not going to move. But if it wasn't adjacent to one of our mercenaries, then it would move to melee range, or, you know, move 2, targeting a hex in melee range, and then it would throw the trap down. That seems like a very counterintuitive thing. I feel like any time that a ranged enemy performs a move action, it'll only move closer, but it will always want to have one space between. I feel like that would be a more intuitive way to think about the ranged enemies, because the way that just seems like a terrible thing to do. Move up to melee range so that we can attack it and then perform whatever action other than a ranged attack. So, but in this case, you know, you've double screwed me. Fortunately, I can move over to here because he has those comfortable boots or whatever. So it looks like he's trying to be smarter than what he actually is, but not the case here. So we're gonna do here. I want to do this first. And then we're going to do this. That way I can kind of, I don't really need to, but I'm going to move over here. Yeah, actually I do need to. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to move this way. Skip, and then I will muddle this guy so that he can only pull one card instead of two, hoping for the best for that attack there. Maybe it's helpful. That would have been cool. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna want to go all the way over here. Yeah, this is just absolutely unfortunate that those traps have been more of a hinder than anything else. So, a hindrance. Kill all enemies in targeted area whose current hit point value is equal to or less than 5, 5, and 3. Good. Good work. And next, I've got these two cards left, which I'll just keep it. Maybe we can perform a long rest later. But by him standing here, this night demon is going to be spawning here or here. It can't spawn there because there's a trap. Even if these were all traps, it would just go out the next ring, you know. So, and that way we can be a bit more, we can force them on where we'd like to go. If I put a trap here or here, then it would spawn in the other one. And I can be a bit more helpful with that. So in this case, I don't want this thing to heal 3. So I'm just going to make a normal attack against this. It's unfortunate, but... Oh, you're kidding. And then I did it anyway. Well, you win some and you lose some. Yeah, and then I pulled a +1 anyway, so... Ow. But it's still alive, so that's good. Round 6. Round 6. So what happened here? We've got the normal night demon there. We've got an elite wind demon there. And then we just have the two from the last round. Okay. I might have to be pulling some short rests here. That might actually be pretty sweet, because then I could be making an attack through both of them with Skewer. So I think I'll probably be pulling a short rest with Sunkeeper, with Electrona. With you, no, we'll just pull those 2 cards. And with you, we definitely want this and this. Yep. So let's take a... I mean, I could take a long rest. How much more? You just have the 1 more for the chainmail. You know what? Let's take a long rest with you. Let's take a long rest. We've got healing potion. You'll gain 2 more health because of that. And yeah, that'll be helpful. What's coming in next? We've got a normal frost demon and then another elite sun demon. These are pesky. Okay. 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 Let's see how that goes then. Target all adjacent enemies. That could be painful. This guy's going to be dead. This guy's just going to heal 3. And then immobilize all enemies within target 3. Which would be you. So far, if these 2 get in the way, then we'll see about that. Wind Demon Elite is pushing. There's a stun trap there. Okay. So you're probably going to be pushed into that stun trap. Wonderful. Now, I was wondering about how this was going to be, because this isn't I'm not performing an attack anymore, so I shouldn't be able to move. Yeah. So we're going to skip the movement, because I'm not... It says attack 3, but kill 1 normal target instead. So Spirit of the Night should not be working this way. I'll move up to here, though. I mean, I'll take it if it's there. I'm not going to just skip it, but we'll kill you. And then I'm going to move this way because I'd rather... I don't want this to move here and then make an attack against all of us. And then I don't want you to be attacking you too as well. So we're going to move... Whoops. We're going to move over here. This will put me closer to this nonsense anyway. We've got another normal coming into here, and then we've got an elite over here. So we have 2 normals. Let's get Eberus on that side, right? Yeah, we don't want to use that, that's for sure. Oh man, this push is going to happen first. Oh no, okay, good. There was no wind available, so... Okay, Empowering Void. Sorry to see you go, but I'm not taking 8 damage. That's just insanity. Okay. Hey, nice. Healing himself back up again. I like that. That's pretty helpful. So, here we go. Do I move up to here? And none of them are standing next to each other, so I'd rather do something like this. And then stun a couple enemies over here, maybe. The problem, of course, is that this is coming in, and we are all in trouble. We are in trouble. So what I'm going to have to do, I think, is probably take a short rest with him so I can take a stun shot to make sure that's not going to be able to be a problem later. So I think this is probably the better thing to do. Let's move up to here. And we'll stun these 2 enemies. Try and keep them from dealing too much more damage and pushing and pulling and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. End your turn. Let's heal. Actually, let's heal. Ooh, she will be able to move. And we'll heal again. In this case, Daybreak is probably what I'm thinking of here. The Blessing, that's all nice, but that would only be a move 1. I think Daybreak it is. All right. So as I said, I'm going to take a short rest with him. And Toxic Bolt it is. And coins also keep them from spawning too, which is a bit weird in my opinion. They might be changing that for Frosthaven though. And there's Frost Demon standing right next to him, which is actually really good. So maybe I take a short rest. I think I do take a short rest. And I redraw, because that's definitely the one I want to keep. We're going to go Spirit of the Night to kill you. Let's go Doomed Breeze. I won't be able to move, but I can curse. And then I'll kill you. Over here we'll take the stun shot to control you a bit more. And you're flying too. Everything that's coming in over here is flying. So this was just dumb luck. I mean, I guess if this was the board game, I would have seen the information of this is where they're going to be going, this is the direction, blah, 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 blah. I would have known a flying enemy is coming in here. I could have, like, thought the puzzle out thoroughly out ahead, and then think, okay, traps over here is just going to be a stupid idea. But, again, you know, it's 50-50. We've got flying enemies here and flying enemies here, I think is what it's been. And then grounded enemies here and grounded enemies there. That's kind of what it looks like to me. So if I had thought about this advance, you know, put the trap on this side or this side, this might have been the best place for him to go. But anyway, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Maybe I now put a stun trap out. Where'd it go? Maybe I do put that stun trap out here now to keep this side more defended against grounded enemies, but I don't know if that's necessarily going to be a good thing. Actually, gas canister, let's get gas canister going now. So we've got the stun shot out here, and then gas canister, let's start using it, and that way we can continuously grab that for him, so that he can maybe take out this other one, something like that. Okay, I like it. An Electrona. We're going to go Path of Glory for an attack of 5/6, make it with advantage, and illuminate the target for another attack 6. Let's start pounding this Sun Demon. So that'll be us two, of course. You know what? That would have been really cool, actually. Illuminate the target, or any one adjacent ally may perform attack. We could have her do these things. She is an ally. Didn't think of it like that. If it gets down to it, we've got that option now that I've thought about it. All right. So infusing air. We've got a pull here, which is going to pull her to here. Ugh, which is going to screw up my plan. Of course. And then he's stuck there. Okay. Then an attack of 3. You'll be dead. And you're going to be stunned. Yeah, see, once again, I've I'm not able to use that. I shouldn't be able to use that. Some curses out there. How many curses do they have? Just that one, huh? I don't need to go invisible. Because stunned, and you're going to be playing with the battle bot. Good work. I mean, he's doing some good work down there. It's pretty nice. Ow. Stun you. I still have stun powder, so I don't need to like take stun shot back. This volatile bomb would be really good on a stun shot too, but I haven't seen that opportunity yet. I really want to do this. But now my thought here is I stand right there. And in this case you'd be pulled to here or here. And I kind of want, like I want these attacks to go through. So I think I'm going to go for either here or here. How far are you going to move? Move 4. So if you move this way, you'd pull me here. But if you move this way, then you'd pull me in one of these two. So maybe I move over here so that I guarantee get pulled in this direction. So I'm closer to that side as well. So I think I'm going to do it that way. I really, really wanted this to work. But these demons, when they're all working together, they are very troublesome. Very difficult. So I do have minor stamina potion. I'll just take it back. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's use this. Move here. I'm gonna use the stamina potion now to get gas canister right back. That way I can actually use it. He was stunned. Ah! Oh, that's just a dumb mistake. I'm not going to reset that, though. Alright. Good hit. Let's use that. Woo! Well done, you two. Well done. Okay. Well, we do still have a sun demon back there. Do I want to... 1, 2. I would need a move 4 in order to move 3 now. So there's a move 4. I think I'm going to be okay, though. I'm just going to move up. But my thought is, I should probably bring her back this way now, and let whatever happens over here, let it happen. I'll be able to kill you. We do have a flame demon coming in for this again, and then there's another earth demon. Yeah, so I think I want to... Let's use the mana potion. Rip BattleBot. Okay. So we have done 7 rounds. We're now on 8. So we have 3 rounds left. We're doing pretty good. At this point, all we have to do is just survive. We just have to have her survive. So that last round, we could just be taking damage and burning cards. That's the kind of thought you need to have in this kind of scenario. Burning cards is okay when you're taking damage on the last round or 2 rounds. That's all you need to be doing is keep her alive. So, round 8. We're going to start off with a Vistus at 17. Restorative Mist, and Net Shooter. Don't know which order that's going to be. We'll just have to see. I'm thinking some heal could be nice, but stunning one of them could also be good, and then mobilizing the other might happen, but we'll see. 18 for Electrona. Righteous Strength. I remembered that I actually have my boots, so I can run over there with a shield and hammer blow for an attack of 5 with advantage against this guy. You have to contend with you too, so Armor of the Night and Smokestep. This is going to be a move 1, but then it's going to be a move 2 again because of his ability Wings of the Night. So it's going to be a move 3 basically, and then Armor of the Night for shield, infusing darkness as well, which is the important part. And then we'll see what happens after that. He's kind of getting low on cards, so yeah. The unfortunate major hit, I think that was worth dropping that, but we do also have the Cloak of Invisibility, so we can see how that's going to be useful, if it's going to be useful. Okay, so it looks like as long as he doesn't move, we're in pretty good shape, because he's going after. So immobilize you and stun you is actually a really good combination now. I won't be able to do much damage with that, but hey, it is what it is. Controlling is the name of the game here. Stun Demon is going to attack, move 2, attack 3, targeting all adjacent. So we might want to stand back here so that it doesn't attack her. And then the Sun Demon, move 1, attack 2. So you're going to move 1, and you're going to move 1. And as long as we're away from that... Oh, they're both attacking all adjacent enemies. As long as we're away from it, it's actually not too bad. So, luckily here... I was thinking of picking up loot. And I realized here, loot, no gold piles. I think that was when I came over here. So it was kind of necessary for me to do... Hey, I didn't get 2 points out of it, but we did take out 2 enemies, which was very helpful, so... Now, picking up loot might be a good option, but... Another thing I can do here is I can immobilize you, but if I stand over here, then I'm still in range of that attack. So I would rather... I guess I'll be using the bottom action for the default so that I can get away from everything. So we'll do this, and then I'll make this attack. Maybe I use my power potion in hopes that something good comes out of that. Let's rotate that a tad. And we're still going to stun you. Just going to wait for this truck to drive by. It's like a fruit and vegetables, and he sells eggs and stuff like that. It's pretty cool, but kind of loud on a loudspeaker. So we'll take the damage here. Kind of forgot about the retaliation, but I think it's still fine. You're stunned and you're immobilized. We're not going to be seeing anything. Okay, well, let's... That went really well. It said that it healed her twice. Is that the case? I thought she was at 17, but let's see here. Sunkeeper heal, Sunkeeper with heal 1, and then healed 1 again. But then the times 2. That was a really, really good turn there for her, at least. Pick up some more loot. That's good. We need her to kill an elite, so we might have her focus on this by herself. I realized I had the opportunity. If I had him attack first, then she attacked, it would have been the case. But one, I wouldn't have known. Though it would have been a good idea to do it anyway, that way, if I remembered. So, kind of want... I could still just have him move up to here. I could make an attack of 4 and go invisible, but I think I'd rather just step away. Another thing I could do is have him try to kill this, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. Okay, let's do it this way. I'm gonna go over here and put this trap here and also go invisible. This way, it's gonna have to walk this way. And it'll just slow it down even more so. And get some gold. Okay, not too bad. Oh, it's muddled because of the... Ah, that's right. Yeah, I saw that and I thought about it and then I forgot while I was taking my turn. Okay, that's fine. Okay, 2 rounds left. You can see things got hairy very quickly. They did not... if we're not killing them, then they are going to be swarming us. But, again, all I have to do is save her. So, control. We've got someone over here. We have someone over here. Somebody over here. Somebody. This little guy is going up against that. Yeah. So, let's see here. Round 9. Right. First up is Everest. And I'm just choosing the 2 cards that he has. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with them. I still do have... Nope, those all gone. Okay. So this mobility, the extra mobility is all gone. Good to know. Next up is Electrona with Cautious Advance and Dazzling Charge. I'm thinking shield and then move and stun somebody, but I don't know. I'm just using this as an option to get through the round, and then some shield to figure out who, you know, do we need the shield? Do I need to stun? I don't know. Maybe I just move and heal. I don't know. But I figure these are good cards to just be using in any combination. But finally, Tinkerer with Tinkerer's Tools for a stun trap and ink bomb. I'm thinking of putting a stun trap out for maybe this side, so that would be right here. That does mean somebody can move up to here and make an attack against her. This is getting dangerous on this side for sure. So again, that might be why I move like 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe tank over on this side, and then over here maybe I'll figure out something else to do. But we're gonna have to see. Oh, and then he's got the major attack. I'll show you in here in a second. But Night Demon is not moving, so that's good. Earth Demon is moving, but not too much attack. Then we don't have air, so we don't have to worry about this major attack, but there are 2 elite Earth Wind Demons up. So both attacking 4. That's attacking 4, that's attacking 5. The other one is Ink Bomb, that's the word. So I might use Ink Bomb for an attack against these 2 to potentially take you out. I could also throw Ink Bomb over here. We are all going first, so that's good. Okay, that is good. He's going to move 3 and then attack for 2, which isn't too bad at all. I think I'm going to allow you to basically do whatever you want to do. So I think I'm going to go somewhere else. These 2 aren't attacking from much. It's just an attack of 2. Even if they attack her, that's not too bad. Not that I want them to. But it wouldn't be the worst thing. I'm kind of mostly worried about the Sun Demon here because he can attack. It's attack 5 and with advantage. They always gain that advantage. So, and he's flying, so this trap means nothing. Man, I might just hit you and walk away. Maybe walk to here. And if I discard 2 cards, then he's basically done. Oh no, we'd have 2 more cards here. Alright, I think that's what I'm going to do here. Let's make this attack. Okay. And I'm going to use the bottom here so that anybody on this side will be attacking him at disadvantage. Now this one would still be attacking at normal basically, so the disadvantage gets rid of that advantage, but it looks like all 3 of these will be attacking him. I could drop 2 cards for 1 of those attacks. I'd like to not drop more than 2 though. Okay. I think I'm going to use this now. And the only one I can really... I could block you or block you. I think blocking you is probably the better option. Stunning, that is. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, so all 3 of these will be attacking the Night Shroud at disadvantage. So let's stun you, I think. And then we'll just put up another shield for this 1 attack. It's not going to be that big of a deal, but at least this way we don't have to deal with too much incoming damage. Alright. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. Next, this guy's not going to move. This guy is going to move to here and be attacking her. So I'm thinking I use Ink Bomb for this attack. Thinking I use Ink Bomb. I could use Ink Bomb back here. Retaliate 3 is only because of this. If I do choose that, but I'm not going to. I think I will choose this. These two here. This one will be at disadvantage, which is okay. But if I could pull that +3 or a ×2, heck, even this one would be really good because it would eventually die. We've got a lot of good options here, so. Well, that wasn't so great. What I'm gonna do is just move in front. Undo. Let me think about this. I mean, at this point, I might as well just pick up some loot, right? Let's get close. Let's get close. So we take the hit instead of her. So all attacks are focusing on us this one round. So that consumed, that means it cursed. That's good. There's a curse in their deck. That would be a second one, yep. Fantastic. There's one. That wasn't really the biggest attack there, but looking good. We're looking really good here. We're at 6. Never allow your current hit point value to drop below half your maximum. So we're okay at 6. Yeah, we will gladly burn 2 cards for that. I mean, I'd like to keep that so that I can get rid of somebody. So I'll probably get rid of this one and that one. There it is. Round 10. Now, things are pretty rough right now. They don't look as wonderful as before, right? But we only have to get through this one round. We need her to get through this one round. Meaning all we need to do is just tank everything. We have plenty of cards to burn. I'm going to just take short rests for everybody, basically. Yeah, burn whatever. We will take a short rest because the more cards I have in my hand, the better. Oof, I would have liked that one, but I will get rid of it. So we'll go early and take out an enemy. We've got a couple enemies over here, a couple normal enemies. We can decide what's best. As for you, I've got that stun shot, and I still have volatile bomb. Boom, right there. Perfect. And let's see here. We don't want to burn any cards now for any reason except for damage. So stunning all of them is good. Yep. I'd love to try and pick up some loot, but that's just not going to be the case here. And now you. I'm thinking shield and shield. And put her in a position to just take as much punishment as possible. So, oof, okay, well, fortunately that's not that big of an attack, but it will be moving away. Maybe it's going to go over here, in which case, I guess I don't need to stun it at this point, but then we have the Wind Demon doing some pulling. The Night Demon out back, I think there's only that one. I guess I'll just go through it, and we'll go through one by one here in a minute. Yeah, okay, so it does move away that way. Great. 0 damage. Okay, now it's us, and then we have you're going to be stunned, and you're going to be stunned. so that's good. Then we have an attack 3. We've got an attack 4 here. You are going to be pulling. And then this one is the worst problem of all, because you're going to make an attack of 4 against all enemies, which would be us. And I don't want her to be a part of that. Then an attack of 3 and an attack of... Wow, they are just absolutely punishing us for this. 3, 4, 4, 4, 3. Okay. Well, luckily we can get rid of you. So that's an attack of 4 gone. And then I'm going to use this to stand next to her, I think. This one's the one I'm worried about here, because if I stand here, then it's going to move to there, unless I move in with you, which I could do that. Then it would just make an attack against both of us. You are all controlled, and then they will attack him. And he's got a few more cards. Perfect! This is good. I'm not going to move. I'd like to pick up some loot. Be a little greedy here. Alright. Skip. That's not going to hurt me. Alright. Alright. So. We're going to use this to move just into this space so that both of them will attack him. And we'll use our stun shot with volatile bomb to stun these. Yep, and then these two are just going to attack him, and I'll be fine with that. Wow, great pulls there. Unfortunately, that's basically 0 damage in that. I mean, there was one, I think, here, one there, and one there. All of them. Now, this one's wounded, which is cool, but they're all stunned. They're all stunned. So we don't have to worry about any of this nonsense. It's just these 2 attacks now. And the Sunkeeper... Or, sorry, yeah, the Sunkeeper. I was looking at this when I said it, so I thought I said something else. I'd like to move... The problem is if I move here, then you're going to move... This is going to attack both of us. If I move back here, this Sun Demon's target or focus is going to be him. So if I move to here, then it's going to move and attack him. And at this point, this is going to be attacking her. And it is going to be pulling, which is... I don't know what to think about that. It's going to pull you into a stun trap. Yeah, I really don't know what to think about that. Or I guess it's going to be attacking him, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's going to be attacking him. Okay. So I don't really even need to go this way at all, do I? I could walk over this way instead. That way we can free up. There's going to be a 1 attack against him. These 2 are going to focus on him. And then these 2 could focus on her instead. So I think I'm going to go this way. I hope this doesn't bite me later. But I'd like to spread out as much as possible the incoming damage, so I'm not burning a card every single time. We'll see. We still have the steel ring. Good. Fantastic. Not even a scratch. We'll burn Dancing Shadows. We'll take that 2 damage. That's fine with me. And in your case, never allow your current hit point value to drop below half your maximum. So I'm going to burn these 2 cards. There it is.
Hale screams out with hair-raising intensity. You look to her, afraid that more demons got past you and are attacking her.
No, that's... Oh, okay. We're just afraid that that happened, but that's not what happened.
Instead, you see her pulling her hand back out of the rift. Her forearm is withered and smoking. As her gnarled fingers clear the chaotic energies of the rift, it wavers and begins to shrink. A great wind picks up in the chamber, and the demons fighting with you show fear for the first time. Instead of digging their claws into you, they grab at the stone floor, desperate to stop the pull of the rift. Their efforts are futile, however. Every last one is sucked back into their own plane. The tear shrinks to one brilliant point and disappears. Hale collapses, and you run to her side. "Oh, don't mind me," she coughs. "I'll be fine. This old body has seen far worse." She breaks into a fit of coughing that soon turns into laughter. "That really was something, though, wasn't it? If there's one thing I can depend on you for, it's a challenge. Here, help me up. I need to get back to Gloomhaven immediately. I have many new thoughts for my research. Now, feel free to come by any time, and I'll figure out some way to properly thank you."
Ooh. Okay. Well, I heard something. There we go. Never allow... Yeah, so we did it for... We got that perk point for Eberus. The other 2, unfortunately, but... Yeah. That's alright. So, yeah, look at that. Once again, our 3rd position dealing the most... actually, not dealing a whole lot of damage at all, right? Just killing. The Tinkerer dealing the most damage. Damage taken by the Tinkerer. Whew. Okay. XP. A little bit of loot. And items used. 26. That's great. That's great. Let's get out of here. So 100 gold each. All that money that I was saving up and not wanting to spend has just been surpassed quite a bit. 1 prosperity and then 10 XP. So you better believe this money is going right towards, for the most part, is going towards some enhancements. This is, I love that, I forgot about the reward, of course, but that reward is absolutely the best timing, because once you can start using those enhancements and you get 100 gold, it is wonderful. I think that is a good point to end the episode, and I will look at some of these and we'll start with the next episode with a bit of bookkeeping on where to spend the gold. One thing I have to say, before I had said that I love Prepare for the Kill, and I do. I think I've said this is one of my favorite cards for Erebus. I've been saying Eberus. Erebus. Every time I said it, I was like, this doesn't sound right. Erebus. That's much better. And one of the reasons I love this ability card is that it comes with 2 enhancement slots for the top and the bottom. So if I really want to, I can do like, whoops, let's definitely not do this right now, but I can put a +1, I can put 2 +1s, making it an attack of 4, also infusing darkness. I can make the bottom ability a move 3, move 4. I could make it a move 3 with jump. And that might be about it. If I wanted to help somebody else, I could throw some. Looks like the prices have changed. Oh no, okay, right. So it's 10 gold for the level. This is a level 2 card. So if this was like a level, if this was like a level 4 or 5, this would be a very expensive, and I would feel a little less warmth or attraction to it. But because it's a level 2, it's very cheaply enhanced. I think I tend to put a +1 on the bottom, and then for the top, I've put wound, I've put poison. These are ways to prepare for the kill, of course. What would be another? Curse is okay. I could see that being helpful. But a +1 with poison would go quite a ways because, or with wound, it doesn't matter. It would go quite a ways because now you're making an attack, getting ready for the next attack, which then could be, let's say it's an elite, so you can't use Spirit of the Night to kill that elite. You can only do that with a normal. So you could use, put a poison on that elite and get ready for the next attack, which I have paired with Empowering Void. It says double the values of your attack abilities this turn. So now it's, let's see here, even this would become an attack 6, plus that poison is an attack 7. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So I've used wound. I think yeah. So there's a lot of great ways in order to make prepare for the kill even better in your favor. So I'm probably going to be spending a little bit, maybe just the I could see actually being a plus move would be more helpful because I tend to use it for the bottom more than for the top. So yeah. So anyway, that's some of my thoughts. Hephaestus, I'm not entirely sure. Putting an area on this, I do like that this has been reduced. Is it just 50 across the board now? Well, it still says 50, but I wonder if that's just 50. It used to be the cost was 200 divided by the number that's already there. So this would be 66 because 200 divided by 3, 66. So it used to be that, and I'm wondering if the base cost is just always going to be 50 for that. And I don't know how to check that. Well, if I was to put a fourth one here, or did they just drop it to 150 divided by 3, or divided by the number instead of 200? I won't know until I find one that doesn't have just 3 on it. So I'm gonna say that the base cost is 50, and that it's always 50, which is interesting. I kind of like that idea. This would be great. But and Electrona, your time has come. This might be when I do it. And plus shield is only 60 now. Oh man. So I might do this. This would give her shield 2 for the remainder of the scenario. For the cost of just -1 move still, which is really strong. And I could even put a +1 shield on this to make that just a shield 2 card, which is still pretty strong. But I really like the the +1 shield on defensive stance, and I think a lot of people tend to look at it that way. It used to be 100, so it's dropped again by 40%, which is pretty nice. And also, one other thing I really like to do is put light on something like hammer blow, because I tend to use it for the attack anyway, most of the time. I don't use that move 4 unless I really need that momentum, that movement in that round. I typically use it for the attack. And so what I like to do, since I'm consuming light to make this an attack of 5 with advantage, you put light on it so that you're infusing and consuming the same ability, which makes this card even better. It opens the doors to make the, where do we have? We can go hammer blow in one turn and then path of glory in the following turn. So we have an attack of 5 with advantage and then an attack of 6 with advantage. But I'm wondering how expensive that is. 140? Oh no, it's just 100. Huh. I don't think I'm going to do that, but because of that, the card level is only 10 per. It used to be 25 per. That would make, like, putting an enhancement on a level 5 card or higher just nearly impossible, because it would be another 100 on top of whatever you're paying for it. So this used to be 100. So to put a light enhancement here would cost 200 gold, and I'd rather spend that on basically anything else. So yeah, it'd also be pretty cool to put light down there too. For 60, one of your friends can make an attack. That means I can do, let's see, I can do the hammer blow, and then one of our allies makes an attack and infuses light immediately again. So I've got a lot of options. I'm very heavily in favor for putting the +1 on the shield here, particularly because it's only 60, and then that gives me the opportunity to leave some money for, I could even just go purchase it immediately, the major healing potion, and then when she levels up to 7 we already have the minor, and we can just stick the minor in pocket number 4. So that we could do both of those things, and I think I'm pretty open to that anyway. So, but that will be for next time. I will look pretty thoroughly at the options, weigh them, and decide which routes I'm going to take for each of those. So if you've made it this far into the video, and if you have some suggestions, or more notably how you've made enhancements for either Sunkeeper, Tinkerer, or the Night Shroud, like what were some of your choices that you've taken on, or basically the cards that I'm using, or any other cards? Maybe you'll convince me that that one is a pretty cool one, and I might just go ahead with it. But anyway, that'll do for today. So as always, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.